By the end of the 18th century, heavy, thickly decorated gowns dropped out of fashion as lighter styles became popular. One such style, the robe en chemise, became the foremost fashion. It was a white muslin gown that resembled the chemise undergarment of the period, but unlike the latter, it had a waistline and a soft, fully gathered skirt. The style usually featured long sleeves that could be gathered in small puffs. The gown itself was quite simple, with the exception of muslin flounces on the neckline and sleeves. The wearer would typically accessorize the gown with a silk sash at the waist and a large hat. A lightweight fichu, made from fine linen or cotton, could be worn over the bosom. Though the robe en chemise appears relatively simple, numerous factors went into its creation and upkeep that were anything but simple. The very costly muslin was imported from India, and creating the ruffles was fairly labor-intensive. Once the fabric had been shipped and sewn into a garment, it had to be maintained, which required a significant amount of labor. A pristine white dress was a symbol of wealth. Marie Antoinette played a large role in popularizing this style of dress. The Queen and her close friends would don chemise dresses and straw hats when visiting the hameau de la reine. The simple white dresses were more practical for frolicking around the cottage retreat. But society was not yet prepared for the new fashion. Upon seeing a portrait of Marie Antoinette in a robe en chemise in 1783, some Parisians considered her attire to be inappropriate. Although the first of these gowns had elbow-length sleeves and were worn with petticoats, the relative visibility of the female form beneath these thin gowns shocked the public. But fashion soon accepted the gowns, and their popularity spanned past France. Marie Antoinette gifted some muslin to her friend Georgina of Devonshire, who brought the robe en chemise into the public eye in England by wearing one to a concert in 1784. The robe en chemise took over as the popular choice of dress for women all across Europe. Later versions of the gown became slightly more revealing, featuring a lower neckline and shorter sleeves. By the end of the century, cotton and muslin had nearly completely replaced silk as the fashionable fabrics of choice.